Goes, finally leaving. Officer, police vehicle number 27. Yeah, as you can see, there's the clock. He sat there for about another 5 minutes, and then finally decided to leave. So, yeah, that there you go. Yeah, there's the policia for you. Sit around, stare at somebody, profile, try to intimidate them by, sitting there watching them. And yeah, that's St. Augustine for you. They're cool. They don't actually hassle you. They didn't come up to me or anything, but their intimidation methods are amusing. But all right. Well, hope you all are having a good one. I'm exhausted. I didn't get much sleep last night. I slept in a construction site because it was the driest and safest looking place to sleep. So I got woken up at about 6:30 this morning by the guys coming on site to, begin prepping the construction site for work. Pretty amazing time yesterday. Yeah. You guys got that McDonald's video, or the video where I was at McDonald's, where Justin dropped me off. He's still doing some work with his uncle. He ended up not being able to make it back to pick me up to bring me up to St. Augustine, but the gentleman who did bring me up to St. Augustine was pretty awesome himself. His name's Ziggy. His real name's William, but he goes by Ziggy. He has his whole life. He's got 3 sons. He's a single dad. Lives out of his van and his car with his 3 sons, and just tries to, make enough money to support him and his 3 boys without an actual job. Hey, I like your backpack. I have like almost the exact same one. But yeah, it's pretty amazing the people Father does send to me. I still haven't made a dime. I'm flat broke. I've been flat broke for, oh God, like 3 weeks, 4 weeks now. Other than the money I made helping out that criminal in Mobile, Alabama, strip copper from a 9-year-old abandoned office building, and that was entertaining. I didn't realize it was illegal to go into. I mean, like, the abandoned building was like wide open. Like, the doors aren't locked, the windows are all busted out, the back doors open, swung wide open, the main front door is swung wide open. That is a loud vehicle. It's their local street sweeper. Yeah, that looks like it would be kind of fun, especially if you were on the back. Thing's got some pretty nice maneuverability there. But yeah, just watch this guy for a second, just because he's turning it off. I was so hoping to watch him just bust some moves in that thing. That thing had some really good turning radius for how big it is. Anyway, but yeah, helped this guy strip copper. I mean, what was left. I mean, most of the building had been stripped and just demolished from the inside by other bums trying to make a dollar, stripping it out. But we were going into the ceilings and the walls and stuff where they hadn't been able to quite reach yet, and just getting what we could. And yeah, I mean, it was pretty awesome. Had like $200, bought a bus ticket out to Florida, and that's how I got out here. And I've been out here for the last 3.5 weeks, however long it's been. Hey, nice backpack. I have almost the same one. Everybody around here has a Swiss Gear backpack for some reason. It's like, I saw this girl walk by with it. Now this dude just rode by on his bike with it. Swiss Gear really is a nice backpack. But anyway, yeah. So, oh man, I'm too tired to do any videos right now and be comprehensive of anything I'm trying to talk about. I don't even know what I was saying now. Oh yeah. So I've been out in Florida for 3 weeks, pretty much working on the bamboo farm, getting eaten alive by insects and other whatnots. And there's the fire ant bite. That happened I don't know, some time ago. Scratches from work. There's some little chigger bites on my fingers and on my hands. And there's a couple on my other wrist. And you should see my back and my arms and my knees and legs, and it's just ridiculous. But anyway, so I spent 3 weeks broke, getting eaten alive, and I was spending a lot of time meditating. That was the time period where I didn't really do any recording and didn't really bring you guys on my journey, because it was kind of a miserable and also very personal but a very joyful part. It was really interesting. Spent a lot of time in meditation, just deep thoughts, and hallucinating from spider venom. I got bitten. The first day I was on the bamboo farm, I was clearing out dead bamboo from the base of a thick patch, and had literally thousands of baby spiders just start dropping down around me, coming, like repelling from their webs. And freshly hatched nest, thousands upon thousands of them. Spiders can like release, I think like the largest reproducing spider is like 10,000 eggs or something like that or 10,000 spiders per egg. Anyway, this was thousands of them. It was a nightmare come true. It was like straight out of arachnophobia type stuff. Total nightmare come true. Absolutely terrifying. I was unfortunately, the day I got there, the day I started work, was her last day on the farm for a few days. Her name's the lady that ran the farm was Sandra, and she was going to be gone for a few days down at her condo immediately after that. So that's what happened. I got bit up, chewed up, freaked out, slapped the spiders off me, tried to just brush off as many as I could without like injuring myself. But I mean, I was hitting myself so hard, like my face, I was like, oh man, they were everywhere. It was absolutely god awful. It really was. Truly, it is my worst fear that I've had for many years of my life. My absolute worst fear. And I've had nightmares about this kind of stuff, like in the past, and it literally happened. It manifested into reality for me, which was really intense and really awesome to be able to face your worst fear in life without really the choice. That wasn't such a good part. I was forced to face my worst fear by having the spiders just drop all over me. But such is life. So yeah, hope you guys are enjoying my video blog. I'm enjoying watching all these strange looking college kids walk by. They all seem to park in this public parking area and then just go walking by, and they all generally head the same direction. Maybe they're going to work, I don't know. Probably a lot of them are going to work. But like everybody around here seems about college age. And yeah. But anyway, got chewed up by spiders, chiggers, fire ants, regular ants, and mosquitoes. And I actually surprisingly have not had a single tick on my body. No ticks since I got down here. No ticks, I think. Kind of like double checking right now. Oh yeah, you want to see my legs? Here you go. There's some nice little injuries right there, right there, right there. Oh, there's that leg. That's all nice and chewed up. Oh yeah, look at that ankle. That's a good one. There's that. The knee. That's just a black spot. But all those little dots. So yeah, that is all the bites and all the things from like weeks ago. So there he goes finally. But yeah, anyway, those are all the bites and all the things from weeks ago. I got chewed up there the first week that I was there, and then the last few days wasn't too bad. But yeah, it's I've been broke and I've become insects food. And it was weird too, because every time when there was a fire, after I left the bamboo farm, I was hanging out with some friends on their property. Hey, speaking of chiggers, there's one crawling across my phone right now, ironically. Just squished him. That's a little freaky. I don't even know where he would have come from. He probably dropped out of the trees above me. Anyway, chiggers are nasty. You almost can't see them. They're tiny, tiny, tiny little things. So small that, yeah, like most of the time you need a microscope to tell it's something other than, you know, to actually tell it's an insect unless they're actually moving. I really don't know where they come from either. And because I've had so many bites from so many types of insects, I'm surprised I haven't gotten any ticks on me. But yeah, I mean, even when we were sitting around the fire and just getting covered in camp smoke, and everybody else is sitting around the fire with me, people would swat 1 or 2 mosquitoes in a night, and I would end up with like 30 or 40 bites, trying to swat them all night long. And it just, it was pointless. There was no point in even trying to keep them off me. Like, there's something in my blood or in my breath that attracts these things intensely, because I know mosquitoes track you by your breath. Most flying bloodsuckers do, and then ants and all those, chiggers and spiders and all that stuff, and they taste blood. Not that the spiders tend to try to eat you, they just bite you and, leave. But the ants, they like literally try to eat me. The chiggers, they do, like, they eat you, and they live off of, supposedly, I've heard from many people, I've heard also from many other people that it's not true. More people believe it is true than not, so I'm not really sure what the truth is about it. I haven't really even wasted the time to try and go find out, because I don't really care either way. But supposedly chiggers, they bite a hole in you and they crawl inside your skin, and then they bury themselves in there and they live in there and they just feed off you until they die. Which is why you get these crazy, like, holes in your skin when the wounds show up. But I've also heard that it's just the oils from their bodies. After they bite you, the oils from their bodies are extremely toxic, almost like an acid, and so their bite isn't actually nearly as bad as the oils. Their bite just causes an itch, but the oils from their body actually, like, leave holes in your skin and stuff. So it was a very interesting 3 weeks there. I'm now on the end of it all. I'm at the end of it, up in St. Augustine now, trying to sell all the bamboo arts and crafts that I did make while I was down there, and just trying to figure out exactly how to stay afloat financially, because this town is supposed to be a good town for selling arts and crafts and doing music and stuff like that. So I'm hoping to find some people playing drums on the street corner or something like that, so that I can, go set up with them and hit my play my didgeridoo with them. I don't even know. I got about $500 easily worth of bamboo goods, and I've been unable to sell them online. I've been unable to sell them on Facebook, Etsy, Craigslist, none of it. So I'm just kind of over trying to sell my stuff online. I'm gonna see if I can sell it here on the street, and if I can't, I'm probably just gonna dump it all and trash it all, because I just can't carry it around anymore. I have 103 pounds of gear because of all the extra bamboo I'm carrying. I've already got enough food with me. I got like 20 pounds of food with me, so it's like, that's weighing me down on top of it. So yeah, I just need to try to make an effort to sell a few things here today, maybe tomorrow, depending on if I'm motivated to, like, walk back to a campsite with all this stuff and then walk back again in the morning and set up to sell. But I'm able to sell from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., so I get 8 hours of being able to sit out here and sell my stuff, and I'm hoping to God that I can find some wonderful, sweet people to watch my stuff anytime I need to use the bathroom. But yeah, that's my plan for the day, is set up out here. This is the little, what they call the common area, or not the common area. This is the vending area. So, yeah. Personal property, any personal property, placed in this area when closed or left unattended at any time. If it's left unattended at any time, it shall be removed and disposed of by St. Augustine police. Personal property in a public area that is used, I mean, there's benches, there's, people sit over here, they hang out, there's, the bathrooms are right there, so if you leave there and you go over there to go to the bathrooms, and you're in the bathroom for, any amount of time that you are not in sight of your personal property, it can be removed and disposed of. They trash your personal property here, as if they have some kind of right to do so. Even though it says it on that sign, just because there's a sign absolutely does not give them any kind of legal right to throw away your personal property. Just in case anybody else is questioning the way things work in the world, your personal property, it would be considered stolen by the police officer if they actually took your personal property and tried to throw it away or dispose of it. That is completely illegal. Even if it says it on a sign, unless there are some other signs in the area that say that this is, government property or private property, but this is public property. And as long as you are on public property, people, you own it. Okay, public sidewalks, you own that. You paid for the concrete to pave those. Public roads, you own them. You paid for the concrete to pave those. Public parks, you own them. You paid for those parks to be built and established. All right, so anytime anything is considered public, it is owned by the public. And no police officer, even though they are not officers, as long as they're telling lies like this, because the word officer does mean one who tells the truth or truth teller, ironically, if you go look up the original definitions of what an officer is. It's amusing. But, no police officer or any public official who you voted into power and pay with your tax dollars that you have, earned and placed your authority and power in their hands, trusting that they will uphold justice and proper performance of, peaceful enforcement of the laws. Those laws are, the laws that you guys vote in, that you guys get anyway. I don't want to go into it all because, most people out there just don't even know or think about it or even understand what it means to be a citizen of the United States and the authority that gives you in this country. So it's a sad thing. I'm not here to video blog about that, though. But yeah, this is the common area I will be setting up in. And, yeah. I'm going to probably edit this video pretty intensely, cut out all the ums, uhs, all the, spacey moments. Because I'm exhausted. Didn't sleep much last night and need to get some sleep. Never seen anybody jogging in, I mean, she's been jogging. I watched her jog all the way down the sidewalk, all the way over there. Down the sidewalk. And she is still jogging way back there. Anyway, there are a lot of joggers in this town, but that was definitely the strangest dressed jogger that I've seen all day, wearing jeans and a bright t-shirt that, anyway, amusing, tired, probably that's why it's amusing. I'm exhausted, like I said, so, alright, love you guys, bless you, peace and joy to you. I will, holler at you all later. You always understanding and wisdom be upon every one of you. Bye-bye.